Hi, survivors. It's me, Purpose Ann, reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. I wanted to read you guys an article in regards to homeless people and the streams to they're going through to get food. It says a homeless man knocks on a woman's door for food. Says none of your neighbors would help me. This is a work of nonfiction based on actual events I experienced firsthand, used with permission. I would imagine that in some point in your life, you have come across someone who is panhandling for money, whether it be with a sign on the edge of a highway or while busking in the subway or loitering outside of stores and restaurants. I'll be honest here. Usually I'm not the type to give handouts to people like this. I don't open my car doors or windows to strangers. I don't stop to dig for change outside of stores. I don't always even drop a quarter in the Salvation Army tin. I will give donations to buskers, people who perform on the street for money, because as a writer myself, I believe all artists should be paid for their work. Once, while in New York City, a man came up to me and randomly asked me for $1. Tell me a joke, I said. He told me a funny little joke without missing a beat, and I gave him $5. I'll help a little where I can, but we have to be honest with ourselves. We can't help everyone we come across. There really will be times that people ask me for change, and I have no cash money to give. That's just the day and age we live in. Years ago, I lived on a busy street in the dodgy end of my little side of the city. Across the way from my apartment, there was a 24-hour convenience store that police were always being called to for mischief. It was exactly the sort of place homeless people like to linger outside and ask for money. To be honest, I avoided that place, and that was one of the reasons. One winter I lived there. It was a very snowy night in December, and I was home alone with my daughter. There was a knock on my door, which scared the living daylights out of me because it was going on 9 o'clock at night, and I certainly wasn't expecting anyone. I went to my door and opened it a crack to see who was out there. On my porch stood a man who looked like a down on his luck Santa Claus. He was big-bellied, big-jawed, and heavily bearded, bundled up in a long brown trench coat that may have kept him dry, but certainly wasn't keeping him warm. "Can I help you?" I asked through the crack, kicking myself for being so stupid to open the door to a stranger at night. "Please, miss, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry and it's so cold, and none of your neighbors will help me. I don't want money. I just want something to eat." I was stunned. Had this man really been walking door to door in the freezing cold and snow asking for food? "Hold on, wait right here," I told him. I closed the door and locked it. I then went to the kitchen and searched my cupboards for anything I could give him in a pinch. I grabbed one of my reusable shopping bags and loaded it up with cereal balls, fruit snacks, cookies, and some peanut butter crackers and went back to the door. When I opened it, he was already walking away down my sidewalk. "Wait, come back," I called to him. The man stopped and turned around, surprised to see me there. I saw a smile spread through his thick beard as he trudged back through the snow. Handed him the bag. He said, "Bless you, miss, bless you and your family, and have such a Merry Christmas." "You're welcome," I said. "Good luck," and then closed the door. Looking back, I know I could have done more. I never would have invited him into my house to get warm and eat, but I could have offered him to call him a cab that would have taken him to the homeless shelter in our city. At any rate, whatever happened to him, I hope he's okay. What would you have done if that man showed up at your door? Hi, I hope you enjoyed this story. Well, y'all, a lot of that is going to be happening. And I think it's all of our duty to help one another. That's just me. I do agree that it is hard times and you just can't help everyone. But like, guys, the universe will reward you when you give. It comes back, especially to people who are in need. It's just touched me because, there's so many of us that's in trouble right now. Even some of us who think that we're okay, or other people may think we're okay because we might have shelter now, or we might have food to eat today. But who knows what tomorrow will bring in with this administration, with these times, and everything seems to be falling, and everything seems so ugly. People are so disrespectful now, so selfish, so irate. It's just a lot going on, just like how they targeting homeless people right now in New York City and in other places, locking them up, having establishing and implementing laws and rules and regulations to lock them up. They're human beings just like us. And who's to say that one of us won't be in their position tonight or tomorrow? Well, all this stuff going on in the world, y'all, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of minutes anyway. But I just hope that we find it, you guys and other people, and me as well, find it in your heart. Even if you're in need yourself. If you're in need yourself, I'm telling you the best way to get out that situation is helping other people, whether it be volunteering. I'm not saying use your last resources that you don't have, but, however, if it's just somebody may need instructions to a place or some information on how to get to a shelter or whatever the case is, because we see now we can't depend on the system to help us. We're going to have to truly help one another these days and times. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Please follow me on Patreon for uncut, unraw, unfiltered, great, good, real content about what's really going on out here. Because y'all know YouTube, we're getting censored now. So I stopped it. I hate it, you know what I'm saying? Because I started the channel out like that, but then with all the strikes and whatnot, I had to stop it. So I'm over there on Patreon. Please follow me. Also for survivalism classes, to learn about grants on how to get land, how to get money for you and your family. You can follow me on Patreon. Please sign up for the free weekly newsletter on purposeand.com. Scroll down, put your email address in. We're going to send you a free weekly newsletter. Also, if you're looking for survivalism gear, survivalism products, you can also find them on purposeand.com. If you're looking for land, unrestricted land, and bug out areas here in Texas and anywhere in America, you can find this service that we do offer it, and we have some for sale on purposeand.com. And as always, if you want to donate to the channel, you can hit the thanks button, or you can give by way of Cash App. The link is in the description, or just purchase a product or support the allegedly or the good luck with that t-shirts. All the proceeds go back into the channel, and I would really appreciate your help. It's not easy being consistent, getting the word out, but it is very necessary. And as always, please do watch this world, watch the weather, smell your water, boil and purify your water before you use it. Just know that these days and times, we never know when we'll be that homeless person, God forbid, on the streets looking for shelter, food, water, clothing. If you have it in your heart to give someone in need, please, please do so. And as always, you guys keep surviving. Prepperzan.com.